Hello everybody. So I figured out that recently I've never been to a Hot Topic like ever in my life, and it has a lot of like alternative stuff and the style that I'm into. Nearest Hot Topic is in Peoria, so we're gonna drive there. So I'm bringing you all with me so you all can, you know, come along, and I'll probably take a video of like the store and the items I'm looking at and everything like that. But yeah, that's what I'm doing today, is I'm going to Hot Topic, and I have some money to spend, so try not to break my bank account, but I have money to spend. I made it. It's in the mall, Peoria Mall, so that's gonna be an adventure because there's not like a sign posted out where it is, so we're gonna have to go into the mall, and it's very busy. Like, a lot of people are here, probably because of Christmas, obviously. But yeah, we're not gonna go try to find Hot Topic in this giant mall, but Google Maps took me to this area, so it's probably near here. Okay, I thought I would show what I got from Hot Topic. I got this, which is like a bracelet. I got another bracelet. I got a necklace. It's butterfly. Actually, scratch that moth. I got this moon moth necklace. I got this bracelet. This bracelet. I got this 21 Pilots necklace. I got Coraline bow. And I got this Stranger Things t-shirt. Crop top. So that is the haul. Oh, and I forgot that I got a chain for my keys. I thought it was like a necklace because I just like grabbed it because she's like, oh, take like 50% off the whole store if you buy another item, like. And so I was like, oh, okay, so I get 50% off, and my mind immediately went to like the chain section, and I was like, okay, I'll buy me a chain. I mean, I already have a chain necklace, so I guess this is fine, and it can multifunction. Like, I could put it on my belt if I really wanted to, but it's really meant for the keys. So yeah, that is kind of what I got. Turning my camera around so you can see the items better. Got the chain, necklaces. I have a really horrible habit of wearing the same earrings, necklaces, and bracelets all the time. Like, I got a ton of necklaces, bracelets, jewelry, and I just don't switch them out. I don't know how to get better about that. So that's gonna be my New Year's resolution, for real. But yeah, that's what I got from Hot Topic, and I only spent like $60, so it's like not too bad, but like kind of expensive. Definitely will go there again for sure sometime. I think there's another chain or another store in Peoria that's bigger than the one I went to, which was like in a mall, so it was very small. As you can see from the pictures and videos I posted, very, very small. And also their online store is pretty cool as well. They got a lot more options there, so I'm gonna have to definitely check that out as well. But yeah, those are all the items that I got. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about like the mall experience. I'm gonna sit down because if I stand for too long, I get dizzy. It's a POTS thing, which I'll do another video on like POTS symptoms and what at least I have. I also saw this really, here I go, going on my own tangents. I saw this video of like a really good way to explain POTS to somebody who doesn't have it. And so, except that requires 2 water bottles, like plastic. I don't have any of those in my house. But that's a later Rachel problem. Right now we're talking about the mall in Peoria. It's like a full functioning mall. And I was so like, if I had more time, I would have stayed and like walked around, but I was also afraid that if I stayed and walked around, I would buy more stuff. So I just beelined to the Hot Topic, looked around in the store, found my stuff, and got out. But like, it was so nice to see like a mall that was like, people were actually there. There were a lot of people there, like so many people. It was so hard to find a parking spot. And there was like a mall Santa, and there were 2 levels. Like one level had like Hot Topic on it, so I was on the second level actually, but it was like you could go down to like the lower level, and I don't know what was down there. I was very curious. Really wanted to go down there. So maybe I'll have to take another trip to Peoria sometime just to walk around the mall. But that could be dangerous because I love shopping. I'm a impulsive shopper. And so what that means is just like, I'll go buy things just because. And I'm like, I can't do that. I'm broke. I'm not broke, but I gotta watch my money. Because I'm trying to move out in March. So, yeah. Mall was great. It was really nice to see a functioning mall that was actually running. And, like, there were stores open. And I was just so surprised of, like, how many people were there and how many people were supporting. And when I even went into Hot Topic, there were so many people in the store. It was really hard for me to like maneuver around in it. And like, I tend to be very like, so I figured this out about myself in public. I tend to be like, oh, you go first, sort of thing. Because, you know, that's just how I was raised, and how like my values as a person is that if somebody is in the space and they're occupying it, I'm not going to go and be like, excuse me, I want to look at this item. I'm going to let them occupy that space for as long as they want to, and when they move, I'll then go look at that said item. And also very apologetic for like getting in people's way and all the things. We're working on some of that, because like some of that is like my response to a lot of things that have happened in my past, of being like, well, she doesn't exist, so we're going to treat her like a ghost, so, or like a mistake, and so we're going to walk all over her and do all this. I'm not in that situation anymore. I'm not in that environment. And it is so like, it almost surprises me when someone does like talk to me in public, because I forget that I exist for a minute, and I'm like, what? Huh? I don't know if this is a universal experience, but like my brain kind of lags when somebody talks to me. Like this girl in the store, she was like, just so you know, and don't take it like weird or anything, but you're really pretty. And I was like, what? My wheels were turning. Like I was like, what am I supposed to say to that? Like, thank you? I don't know. You're pretty too. Like, I wish I would have said that, except what came out was, oh, thank you so much. Like, and then I just like walked away. I don't know. So I wish I would have done that differently, but that's okay. Anyway, more about the store. There were lots of like bands t-shirts, and when I mean band t-shirts, I don't mean like popular bands. I mean, it's Hot Topic. It's bands that people know, like My Chemical Romance. What was the other band that I saw a lot? Nirvana. There were a few t-shirts for Nirvana. And like, I've listened to a few My Chemical Romance, Nirvana songs, but not enough that I'm gonna like buy a t-shirt and be like, oh, I love this band, because that's fake. I feel like just liking a few songs doesn't mean you love the band. So yeah, there was a lot of that. There was a lot of merch. Like, I thought of it this way. I like walked in and I was like, this is like if alternative and nerdy collided. And I was just in love with like the style of clothing, the jewelry options that were available, because the jewelry was like alternative jewelry, but then there were like some that were like coated. So I got like a 21 Pilots necklace, as you saw earlier in the video. But it was still like alternative. And I was like, where has this store been all my life? Like, I'm gonna have to definitely go back. And I think there's a bigger Hot Topic in Peoria that takes up more space, or so I've heard, or seen more like. I've been in Peoria before. So I'm gonna have to go back and go in the bigger store to see like what options they have. Because it was just like, it was a great store. And everybody was nice. Nobody was like, nor my cat doing cat things. Everybody was nice. Nobody was rude when I was there. All the store workers were really nice. They were really helpful too. There's this one store worker named Axel, and she was like going around and being like, hey, do you need anything? Can I help you find anything? Like, let me know. And I was like, oh, she's a queen. She's a queen for doing that. But yeah, no, the mall was great, and I should have like kept walking around, but again, I was scared because I was like, I'm on a budget here, that if I walk around the mall, I'm gonna end up going into stores and buying more things. So didn't want to do that. But yeah, that's kind of the mall experience. But yeah, next video I'm probably gonna talk a little bit more about like what my symptoms are like for POTS, and show you that little demonstration if I can find myself a water bottle. Don't know what my cat is on. She's like running around. Anyway, that's it for now. I hope you guys have a happy holidays, and make sure to take care of yourselves, and that you all are amazing for supporting and watching this video. Thank you.